Welcome to Choices for Composting Organic Waste. My name is Anne LeBlanc, and I am the Education Coordinator for Waste Check, the solid waste management authority for Yarmouth and Digby counties. This presentation discusses the different forms of composting that are available to Nova Scotians and looks at the benefits of each option. In Nova Scotia, over 95% of households have access to municipal green card collection for food and yard waste. You may be wondering, well, what exactly is composting? Composting is a natural process through which organic materials converted into a soil-like product called compost. Composting can occur on an individual scale with options like backyard composting and vermicomposting. It also occurs at an industrial scale through programs like your municipal green card collection. The government of Nova Scotia enacted a landfill ban for all organic waste in 1998. The following compostable organic materials have been banned, and this includes items such as food waste, including meat, fish, bones, and dairy products, leaf and yard waste, non recyclable paper products. Benefits of banning organic waste from landfill are as follows. There are fewer and safer disposal sites. There is a reduction in leachate, and there's a reduction in methane gas. So we know that methane is a major contributor of greenhouse gases that contribute to environmental issues such as global warming and climate change. On a whole, what does this mean for Nova Scotia? So less waste means fewer safer disposal sites and a cleaner environment and a stronger economy. Nova Scotia is moving into the next century with a sustainable vision and a will to ensure that our natural resources are protected and job opportunities are maximized for future generations. Backyard composting is exactly what it sounds like. It's the composting of your organic material, such as food scraps, compostable papers, and compostable backyard waste in your backyard. Vermicomposting means the controlled and managed process by which worms convert organic materials such as food scraps into a dark, fertile, granular excrement called worm castings. Backyard composting is done outdoors and it's not ideal for small yards, apartments, or condos. Vermicomposting can be scaled down and be done indoors and takes little space. Vermicomposting is ideal for small yards, apartments, and condos. Composting in the backyard is not a fast process, it's quite slow. A hot compost pile can take anywhere from 6 to 9 months to finish, whereas vermicomposting is much faster and can become finished and ready for harvesting in as little as 8 to 12 weeks. Compost also needs to be aerated, so your compost pile will need to be turned to ensure that all organic materials get processed. Vermicomposting, it's a magical process by which the worms actually do all of the work, including the aerating for you. So some people may be wondering if we can compost in our backyard or with worms, why do we even need a municipal composting program and facility? Municipal composting programs and facilities create a circular economy for organic waste. Not everyone has the space to have a backyard composter or the interest in creating and maintaining their own backyard compost. And items such as meat, bones, fats, oils, and dairy products actually need a higher constant heat generated by a commercial compost system to break down properly and break it down in a reasonable amount of time. Adding items such as bones and meats, fats and oils, and dairy products will also attract unwanted wildlife to your compost pile and can encourage the development of maggots. The recipe for backyard composting is a balance between carbon and nitrogen. Too much of one or not enough of the other can cause issues in the composting process. So, in certain cases, using municipal composting to dispose of certain organics ensures that your backyard compost pile stays on track and that any additional compostable materials that you have are processed and kept out of the landfill. Plastics are prohibited in Nova Scotia's green card programs. Plastic is not an organic material, it will not break down in the composting process. Placing plastic in your green cart for municipal composting can cause damage to the compost facility equipment as well as contaminate the final product, making it less attractive to potential buyers. Most products labeled compostable and biodegradable are not accepted in the majority of commercial and municipal compost facilities in Nova Scotia. Before using any product labeled as biodegradable and compostable, please check with your regional waste management authority or the compost facility itself. Bags that are labeled as biodegradable are still a plastic product and may contain harmful substances that will be left behind in the compost and in your soil. As plastic never fully breaks down, it can leave plastic flake and microplastic contamination in the compost that you are making. If you have any questions in regards to your municipal compost facility for Yarmouth and Digby counties, please don't hesitate to contact Waste Check at 1 800 569 0039 or at 1 902 742 1312. Thank you and have a nice day.